Greetings, Shelpers. Thank you for joining me for some campaign of Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled. I did pick it up about an hour ago to reacclimate myself to the controls. It's not really working that well, but we're gonna give it a try anyway. Before I begin, I would like to talk about just a couple brief things, and one of them is I'm starting to prepare for Halloween, and I would like your feedback on what you want to see, because I might actually start recording and planning content before October. I know what has switched, and I would like to know what you would want. Do you want to see me make like Halloween themed jewelry? Do you want to see more card making? Do you want to see like more paranormal stuff? That it might include shorts because that takes me a long time. Is there like a tier list you want to see? Do you want me to talk about well, just if you have any ideas, basically throw them below. And I guess that's basically all I needed to talk about as far as housekeeping goes. Oh, also let me know if you want to see more of this, or if you're like, God damn it, Toluca, once is a fuck enough. So let me know, and we're gonna try it. And full disclosure, I did actually play this through on easy at one point, but that was back when the game first came out, and it's been so long. I haven't even played on over half these tracks in like 4 or 5 years. So yeah. Okay, we could play the classic mode, just like it was back in the old days. It's a character from beginning to end, no customization or difficulty settings. No. We're gonna do fucking piss easy. That's the only thing I can do. And a lot of this is not unlocked at the beginning, but it tells you how to get them. So I think you can be just about any character and then get your settings correct. So I'm gonna be the kitty cat. I love the way it screams when I hit the wall with it. I mean, it's adorable. That's what I meant. And there are a lot of like different customizations for carts, or a lot of different things you can choose from. But the cards don't really affect the stats, unlike in Mario Kart. It's just aesthetic purposes. So you can unlock different paints, you can unlock different bodies, stuff like that. There's a lot to unlock if you want to. We're gonna go purple because that's like my favorite color. And we are not repping Sony. We do not do that in this place. Oh, cool. The flags. I'm German and French, technically, heritage-wise, but it doesn't really matter to me. I'm more or less like a European mutt, mixed with like a lot of the different stuff like European mutts actually are mixed with. So like most white people have a soupçon of like indigenous Native American in them because reasons. So just saying. But yeah, Dutch, Bohemian, Belgian, the two main ones are French and German though. Although in Wisconsin, if you're, basically if you're a whitey, you end up usually having at least a bit, if not a fair bit of German in you, because apparently German, okay, hold on, there's voice acting, but yeah, Germany used to have the similar climate to Wisconsin, and that's one of the reasons like a lot of Germans settled here, supposedly. I'm sure there are other reasons, but yeah. So we have a lot of brats beer. Okay, hold on. I don't have any captions on. But there was a sign about a race. Yeah, he's the best racer in the galaxy. The funny thing is, like most people, when they get through the campaign and they get to him, like there's a section like right before him that makes him look like a fucking cakewalk. So there's like this one race in particular in this game. There are a few that are really tough, even on easy. But like the one almost directly before him, or just like a few races before him, is so much worse than he could ever hope to be, that, you know, it actually feels like a reprieve. I really liked this game. And I liked what they did with like the Crash Bandicoot collection. I am still sad that they fucked Toys for Bob over and essentially got rid of them when they were doing Crash 5. That was so, ooh, smack you on the butt. That was such a dick move on their part. But so many good studios are actually getting cut from Microsoft, Sony, Nintendo, all sorts of fun places. So the fact that the people who made, I will never get over the people who made Hi-Fi Rush getting cut, and then the fucking asshole coming out and going, well, we need more games like Hi-Fi Rush. And it's like, hey, asshole, maybe if you wouldn't have fucking got rid of them.
To the adventure area. You can travel around this area and
well, now we have captions. They're small, but still.
The dots and stars on the map represent warp pads which lead to races.
Okay.
When they flash, it signifies they are open to play. To access a racetrack, drive into a warp pad that has an active warp vortex.
Okay, we'll try that.
It will take you to the tracks
I forgot you had to drive around and find them, actually.
Place to win a trophy. If you collect
I forgot
more
so much about this game.
will unlock. Good luck and drive fast.
Yeah. Fast. Fast is different than good, unfortunately. Crash Cove, let's go. Let's get sucked into the vortex. Now there's been a prediction about winter here for my area, like the state or like Midwest or whatever, and it actually said like we might get some really bad weather starting in January. And I'm like, yeah, that tracks, because most of the time now, there have been some Decembers we barely had white Christmas. And I'm just like, God dang it. Because usually when I was a kid, we had a white Halloween, so. Okay, got it. I really miss being able to use the not the sticks, what the hell? The triggers. You have to use the bumpers in this game. It's not ideal, and it is kind of difficult for me to drift for a few reasons in this game. But we'll find out, we'll see. And yes, there are like, oh fuck. There are boss races. I'm gonna hit that. Okay, I was gonna say, I'll hit that next time then. Shit. And then I jump over the boost pad, of course, because who wouldn't? I was thinking about, oh, maybe he hit that for me. That would be nice. I need those apples, though. I know they're Wallum something fruit. I don't want to say wombat fruit. That's not it. Wampa? What are they called? Okay, Wampa fruit. Yeah, kind of want the Wampa fruit because it helps you go faster, just like the coins in Mario Kart. Now, I fuck up racing games so often. Husband actually said to me, I did not know you could do this thing. Like when you have a box on your head, you can like shake it off, right? The TNT box. All well and good. He knew about that. But I had a TNT box on my head and then smacked into a damn wall. And it blew up the TNT box, and husband's like, I did not know that could happen. So I teach people things, usually through I could have avoided that. Usually because of my own fucking stupidity, but still. And yes, you can pass on the TNT boxes. I don't know if you can drift off people in this game. Like, I have zero idea. Fuck you. Second, does that mean I actually got it or not? Some of these things, nope. Some of these things you have to come in first. Some you don't necessarily have to. The boss ones are usually just you and whoever else is on the field. I'm gonna be at this all day. I thought about just doing like the different like Grand Prix to like show you all the tracks. Because Lord knows we're not getting through all of them today or any other day. Like I said, I used to be able to do this. I used to play this game a lot. But that was long ago. I'm very old. Plus, with my arthritis and my hands now, life gets a little more complicated than I would like as a gamer. I would like to say, oh no, kids, as you get older, arthritis isn't going to take anything from you. Yeah, okay. That would be a lie. Fuck. But I still drive like shit, so it doesn't matter. Because it's my thumb that's, you know, on my other side that's the bad one, not my left one. But my left index finger is definitely the one that's causing some shenanigans. And of course, I'm missing every item in creation. I know some people that would blame the game, but it is all user error, trust me. He even slowed down for me at the end of the last race and I still couldn't beat him. That's alright though. Come on. Well, at least I got the boost off the jump. Oh, fuck me. Listen here, you dick. Please don't kill me. Okay, come on. No, don't fuck this up. Don't hit a wall. Boost. Fuck, you hit a wall. Fuck. Please, please, Lord. Oh, he's gonna hit some. Okay, I will admit I was not supposed to win that. Yeah, because look at that. Oh, that was like, what, 400ths of a second? That was like not even a blink worth of time, almost, pretty much. Oh my god. I will take that scrub bitch win and I will walk away with it. Ooh. Yeah, I'm good. I'm so good. That was, inspiring. Be the best scrub you can be, my shelpers. So I'm not gonna have a video out this week, but I promise it'll be next week. It's just the game anyway. You won't miss much, I guess, but it's a game that's, you know, a little indie title, so we'll see how it goes.
Congratulations, you win a trophy.
Thank you. I appreciate you, Mr. Announcer.
Faster through turns by power sliding. Press the power slide button while performing a
Okay, yes, we know about power sliding. We don't do it fucking well, but we do know about power sliding.
Congratulations. You have just earned your first customization item. You
Nice.
can change and
All right, let's go drive a little more and let's see if we can find something else. Skull Rock. Okay, let's go. Drive and suck. Wait, no, we already did that. Did we do that? Wait, no, it's telling us we have to come back later, I think. Yeah, because I have no keys. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to drive around for a bit. This is an open world exploration. I don't ever play like custom or like old style because reasons.
first collect the number of trophies required to turn on the warp pad.
Okay.
Trophies, you must race other open tracks.
All right, how many do I need here? Okay, 3. All right, that's not for me right now. Okay, let me find this place because I see 2 things that are blinking. So I should be able to access both of those theoretically. So I gotta use my mini-map and my eyeballs. All right, let's go. Okay. Bruise tubes. Here we go. I was scared, but I'm fine. It's fine. All I have to do is drive into it. I keep thinking I have to get on it and just so and then open it up. So, nope. will make your power-ups more potent. Got it. That's what it does. It doesn't make you go faster. I'm stupid. Thank you, game, for telling me, though. One of the bad things about this game, though, is that the load times are a little bit longer than most people deal with nowadays. And we didn't really realize that until we actually came back through this game recently. And then husband's like, yeah, I didn't realize, you know. Also, do you want me to write like a story for Halloween? I don't really do that. I'm wondering kind of if the podcast people want that this year, or if we're just gonna do something different for Halloween. I could do like a horror poetry writing workshop thing. I don't know. I kind of think that, you know, my writing stuff is pretty niche compared to just doing like flat out paranormal or whatever. I don't know if I'll have what games I will have access to necessarily. I know I'm not going to have access to Silent Hill F, and yes, I want it, but I'm not going to have access. Otherwise, I'd have to get GameFly. I think that's the only way I could borrow it or rent it without, you know, having to take the plunge and get it for myself for good. And I don't really like doing that with games where I don't even know if I'm going to like them. But maybe I could do the demo if Silent Hill comes out with like a demo or like an hour-long like fuck around, and then you can see if you like it, but I don't think they will. Fuck, I should have thrown it forward. Well, that was good for me. Okay, one more lap. We'll see if we can hold it together. We'll see if I can just Eye of the Tiger it through and through. I'm missing every like boost pad pretty much. I say as I just get one. Wow, thank you for the follow. How are you today? I hope well. Yeah, I was like loading up today and it said like 3 people are still playing this, and I'm like, oh, that's 3 more than I thought, to be honest. Because most people don't even remember this game. Because if it's not Mario Kart, people don't understand or like it. I don't get to do collabs usually with people I don't know. It's usually something I have to work toward. I'm usually like too cautious mayhap, but I've seen things go downhill really fast, but I appreciate being thought of. And I know people look at me and go, but Toluca, that's why how your channel grows. Yes and no. I gotta tell you, if you're looking for what to do or not to do as a streamer, I am not the kind of person. I say as I firmly am on a podcast that like gives advice about certain things. I realize this. How does it work exactly? Well, because I work on the experience of being old. Like, if you want like how to grow like a YouTube channel, you talk to Reiko Star. She's done that. If you want experience to how to grow your Discord, Dan's Discord is starting to just take off to the Great White North. It's really going well. If you want to know what it's like to do like different kinds of quirky content where you get to know a bunch of people, Otter's your man. Otter's very personable and does the talk show and all kinds of stuff. Me, I'm just here. Most of the time I'm just along for the ride. Like, part of it is I have trouble with, how do I put this delicately? I have trouble with getting out of my comfort zone in a way, but that's partly because comfort zone also means spoons. You know, if I can do what I already do, I know how to handle it. It takes a long time. Like, one of the things I'm really looking into now is like how to do like intros and outros for like YouTube and stuff for myself. Oh fuck. Please don't take over, Lord. Oh god, no. I fucked that up right at the end. That turn killed me. Here we go again. I had a perfect start. That's a good thing. I like that they praise me when they're also telling me how bad I fucked up, you know? It's like the compliment sandwich people are told to give you, like say something constructive, something nice and gooey in the middle, like positive, and then something shitty at the end. Like, you're the worst person in the world, you make nice coffee, and you're fired. Like, see, it's a compliment sandwich. I actually think some people are like, start with something positive, then go negative, then go positive again, but same difference. Oh man. I'm cutting out on all my boosts. That sucks. Ah, god dang it. Right in the butt. I am not the Spank-E. I am the Spanker Spanky. Hey. Me. I thought about doing drawing streams at one point because my drawings are horrible. Like extremely amateur hour, and I thought it would be funny, but at the same time we don't really have a tablet and I don't want to just do a mouse and paint, or I guess husband has Clip Paint Studio, but we don't have a proper anything. But yeah, going back to the doing the intro and outro, I want to do like music and stuff, and I want to find an app where I can put music together for like little like snippets of sound I can do. There used to be like rock band stuff, not rock band, but this like thing where you can make your own like rock music or country music on the DS, and I really want to do that on the tablet, you know, using a much better system or whatever. I blew their asses out of the water. They still haven't come home. Okay. The second one crossed in, so awesome. See, if you just let me repeat everything like 12 times, I might get it. I just might get it once. So one of the things I'm doing game-wise now, outside of trying to break 1 million in Bejeweled 3 on Lightning mode, is I'm trying to go back through, and now I'm on the DLC for Brotato, and I'm on Danger 3, and I keep hitting the wall because it's the DLC level with like the extra people and things. By the way, I don't think this is skippable, so you're gonna see it every time I win. But one of the things you can do is you can unlock new items every time you win a run with somebody. So like I'm trying very hard to do that.
To get a turbo boost while power sliding, wait until the smoke from your exhaust turns black. Then press the power slide button.
Oh, there's no way. There's no way. You're talking precision timing, my guy. That's not us, okay? We don't do precise anything here. Okay, let's go find the last place that wants our soul. So that's up and around the river bend. Yeah, I don't know what would have happened if I would have been able to grab that, but we're here. Suck it up, Kirby. But yeah, I want to find an app that lets me make my own music for my own intro and outro. And I want to have that for at least the YouTube channel. This one and my personal one. I would like to do things like that that make it seem a little more profesh. I know most of the time for this channel, I just post stuff that I do on here on the Twitch channel. And I know that should change, but some people watch on demand. And I get that. And one of the things they like is that I talk. I'm like turning on a radio for a dog, I guess. Not to say like my watchers, my shelpers are dogs. Quite the opposite. What I am saying is that I am basically like background noise for all of you while you're actually out living your greatest and best lives. So I guess he'd be more like the owner that turns it on for the dog. Anyway, the analogy is falling apart. We must abandon it at the station. Needs a pit stop for repairs. All those analogies, but... oh, fuck. My pussy be hot. Okay. Will I ever get through there without having an issue? Probably not. There's gonna be a lot of times I'm gonna have to redo this ridiculous level. And this is what I played through before I started stream, so... imagine how bad it was at the beginning if you couldn't see what I did. I didn't have anyone close enough to me to be affected by that.
Wrong way.
Thank you. I know it's the wrong way. I should restart. Let me restart, Lord. Let's not beat around that bush. That would have been just too fucking painful to live with. And that turtle's gonna go down. When you jump off when they're up high and curious about the world, then life gets a little easier. Whee! I also wanted to do a Discord movie night for Halloween, but sometimes I don't get to do that for various reasons, so I'm trying not to promise too much, because it makes me feel like really like hella guilty if I can't keep up with what I promised because stress or whatever. Life tends to get in the way, and I'm hoping it doesn't in October because, well, it's the sacred month. People say only the only women who say they like Halloween, it's because they want to pretend to be quirky, and no, I just fucking love Halloween. I always have. You know, one of the last really nice, I don't want to say the last really nice things, but like when one of my brothers, when I left home, they were talking about like doing all the things like decorating for Halloween and stuff, and they told Ma that they didn't want to do it because like Halloween was my holiday, and then I like it wasn't the same without me, and I kind of took it with me, which part of me felt like it was them trying to just like tell Ma they didn't want to decorate. Like, oh, I'll just use, you know, sister as an excuse. I almost said my fucking name, by the way. But I'll just use sister as an excuse, and that way they don't, Mom doesn't want us to decorate. But maybe not. Maybe it had to do with like them missing me for once. I don't know. So, but yeah, it's my holiday, quote unquote. And I really don't know why it became my holiday. I love it. I love it so much. Okay, and we're not gonna make this. I know we have one more lap to go, but we're not gaining, we're actually losing, and I don't even know where the first player is, so... oh, fuck up! Lord. Okay. Whee! I'm not getting any items that'll significantly help me. There is basically an invincibility, but it only does so much. It can only account for so many fuck-ups on my end. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I don't even know where the second person is. Or the first person, the second one. Yeah, I was the second one for a while. They must be hitting all the right notes, because it sure as hell ain't me. Dang nabbit, we're gonna have to do that again. But yeah, I've always wanted a masquerade party. Doesn't have to be around Halloween, it can just be any old time, but I love the idea of costume parties, even Halloween parties. Where you all dress up and yeah, you know, spooky music. And I actually have a Halloween playlist now. I started it last year. We have a big old Christmas one, and I was like, you know what? There has to be enough songs out there to make at least somewhat of a spooky season themed. Yeah, it's not gonna always be like Monster Mash because there aren't that many songs like that out there, but there's gonna be a fair bit, right? And yeah, I have to like stretch it just a tad, to make it fit all the vibes, but sure, it works. And some of it's Disney because Disney does Halloween stuff for kids, so they actually have, you know. Oh dear God, I used it to no avail. Oh God, nope. Of course when I use it I get stuck, of course. Something that could truly help me, and I use it and I get stuck. That was, I would say that's bullshit, but that's pretty much me in a nutshell. And I have to be in first place, I have to. Oh, fuck my ass. You didn't have to do that, I was already losing. But, you know, to them, they're still racing for like third or whatever. Meanwhile, if I don't get first, I'm like nuts on the ground fucked. Okay, there's one, there's two, there's three. When I just hit a wall with those. Yeah, I'm not boosting properly anymore or anything. Fuck, hit a wall. Okay, well, that's the final countdown. Oh no, please, Lord. Well, we're gonna have to do this again. I think we're gonna just, why wait out like another minute or so? It'll work out. Restarting, I mean. Okay. Coconut Mall. Oh shit, I ran into their legs. I say Coconut Mall because they remind me of the escalators. Okay, we got one. Ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Oh shit, I almost blew myself. I almost blew myself. I stopped right there. Stop right there, criminals come. Eep. Oh, there's somebody right behind me. Oh man. Okay. I think I got the first place person. Not like it's gonna do me any good because I'm now in fucking fourth and I just ran into something. And something else. My cat is so confused and upset. Same. I think I should just start over again. But I don't want to keep starting over. Because that's not going to be very entertaining for all of you. See, that's one of the things I worry about is like if I don't make progress or anything. Like on a stream, I get upset because I'm like, nobody's going to want to watch me struggle for 80 fucking hours. But yeah, that's how I feel. Some people just want to hang out, they don't care. But I care. So it kind of makes me feel bad in a way. Ooh. Yeah, I'm like so far away, I'm not even gonna catch up. Like, I want to say I shouldn't bother, but I want to bother, I want to try. Maybe the first two people will like mortalize each other and then I'll be able to get you first somehow. Or I'll get like a really good item that'll help me out here. I don't think so. Fuck. Okay, I got it just as it was heading down. But yeah, I don't think I'm anywhere near enough. I can't see the mini-map without like fucking up my driving, so... Like, I would have husband help me and I might have to do that eventually. I was thinking it wasn't gonna happen until he got to the temple level though. Just because. The temple level is like really difficult. It's got like these really sharp turns, and the guy who is racing you as a boss, he has like the ultra fun like throwing shit behind him. I thought I got a boost off that, but I guess not. Maybe everybody goes to the left on this level. Maybe that's a better way. Or maybe it's just where they're programmed to go. I'm a lefty, so usually I try to like go left on paths. They say when you're running for your life, you tend to run to the hand you are. So people that are like chasing you, they're more apt to pick a correct direction if they're right-handed, because more of you are right-handed than left, obviously. So I'm just like, I wonder if the killer would like know I'm right-handed or I'm not right-handed. That'd be kind of interesting. And I don't really know how the stats work out on that one either, but I just found that really intriguing. I understand it, we all have biases. I just didn't know our biases also came out in our handedness. I use steno notebooks for my writing because that way I don't have to deal with the stuff up top. Because people are like, oh, you know, regular notebooks have to suck for people who are left-handed because you have to like press down on the spiral, but it's like if you write on both sides of the page, don't you also have to press down on the spiral? Eventually, you right-handed people, so. But if you have a steno book where the spiral is up top, nobody has to press on anything. So, that's nice. Pro tip from a very slow writer. One of the things that is bitchy about notebooks is the ink on your hands. You can't exactly stop the ink from being on your hands if you're a southpaw. Because as you write, you know, your stuff just kind of goes. So that kind of sucks. I'll be 100, that does suck. And I think they already passed the finish line, didn't they? Meow. Kitty can scratch. Got stuck on a wall. Yeah, I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it. I should honestly watch what they do. You know, I drove so much cleaner that time and it just didn't matter, did it? I mean, yeah, I get rewards if I keep going, but yikes. The other day I asked one of my mods, I was like, you know, is it more fun or frustrating to watch me fail all the time? And he said it's two sides of the same coin, basically. At least I think that's what he was getting at, so I guess nobody really like, it's like, oh my god, no, not her again. Nobody's watching me for like speed running or ultra hard mode no hit runs or any of the other things. Which is fine. I thought about teaching y'all to like make my mom's peanut butter balls for Christmas. Because they are fucking fantastic and they are a staple, and you know, so many families when they're like matriarch, patriarch, whatever dies, they lose a lot of the like recipes unless their parents got them out of a Betty Crocker book or they wrote them down somewhere or taught them to a lot of people. And a lot of my mom's recipes were known by my older brother who passed away, and only him. So I tried to get like her to tell me, but she'd be like, well, Tall One knows. And I'd be like, but what if something happens to Tall One? And then she'd be like, you're just trying to kill us all off. So I couldn't really ask her after a while, Because she thought I was just trying to get rid of the family, like metaphorically, I hope, but... So I kept trying to, like... And then when I did get stuff from her, she would be like, well, honey, the problem is I just eyeball it. Oh, how much peanut butter? Oh, you know, enough. Ma, is that like 1 scoop, 2, 10? What is enough for you? Well, it kind of varies. You have to eyeball it. She'd been cooking since she was 4, so she can't eyeball. I need exact directions and a prayer. So we had to like make do with what we had, but we kind of have like the end result of that at least, you know. And I try so hard to like do what I can. So this is the first wall level, and I really didn't think it would be, because I don't even know where the person in first is. I don't know where the first is. I think they're just so far ahead it ain't gonna matter. But do or do not. There is no thighs. So. Oh boy. I hope it finds him, but I know it isn't gonna. Okay, hold on, Lord. Jesus. Fuck me twice. I don't know where we're going. Oh, fuck. Okay. Well, we weren't gonna get first anyway, but that fucking sucked. That totally fucking sucked. Even my cat is unhappy. And you don't want your pussy sad. I don't know how many times I'm gonna do this before I phone a friend. But I know he'll be here and I know he'll get me through it. And this is easy mode. You know, that is one thing. Like, you can hire me to like promote any game and I would make it look like the worst game in the world, or the hardest game, I should say. Like, you want Barbie Horse Adventures to look like Dark Souls on fucking crack? Well, just fucking hire me. I will make it look like the worst, like, most difficult game in the world. I will make Mickey Mouse Fun look like fucking Cloudberry Kingdom. I will make Flappy Bird look like Jump King. I will just do whatever. And I'll just be playing the game too. I will just be playing the game, and then all of a sudden life will happen. And then they'll be like, how the fuck did she do that? And they'll be like, we don't know. Oh man, I am sucking so bad. I can't even tell how far apart. You know, I should really look and see when I cross the finish line where first place was time-wise. That way I can kind of guesstimate just how far ahead first place always is and how fucked up I am. Which is pretty fucked up, I would wager. Yeah, my cat is a sassy one. Oh shit. Okay. Well, at least we made it. Like I said, I'm doing a little worse as far as my driving conditions, but I'm not doing the tricks or anything that would probably be required of me to get this done. And there aren't as many speed boost items as there are on Mario Kart. I don't know if you noticed that. Fuck. Oh my god, I felt like I went right through that fucking thing. Maybe I just came in on an angle. I'm gonna restart. Fuck that. Husband's like, do you need me yet? Probably. 3 more tries. 3 more tries and then I will, like, help the Shelpers out by not subjecting them to this pain and agony for, like, too much longer. Although I don't know how I'm gonna get through fucking the asshole of the arena if I can't even drive well. I mean, we're not getting to the one that's, like, extremely hard today. There's no way on God's green earth we are. Which is fine. I was gonna slowly play through this whole thing for you all, but I don't Hang on. That wasn't fair. That doesn't count. Three more jobs. Husband's just like, okay. So, my sister actually got some practice with sublimation. And it was really cool. She did coasters and cups and a bunch of different things. And I think it'll help her business to do that because she'll be able to figure it out herself. And one of the things I was trying to get her to look into though is like to make sure what she's using from Etsy is not AI. And it's so hard because even though Etsy is like, well, you have to disclose, like some people don't disclose AI. You know, they just don't do that. They're like, why do I have to? So, plus, if other people do sublimation, like where she goes, like online and stuff, she's gonna have what everybody else has. So I'm kind of trying to get her to like find other artists, like disabled artists and stuff, and like work with them. Because I don't want her to like have all the same stuff. I mean, it's okay when you go to like a like local event where there aren't as many people, but when you're online, you don't want the same stuff everybody else has, especially because if everybody's buying the same stuff off of Etsy to use for their business, then you know it's a little difficult, or you know, to stand out, because it's like, oh, I can buy this shirt that says this thing from 85 places. Like, am I gonna pick hers? Like, why would I? So I'm trying to convince her to like find other like artists and stuff and do stuff with them. But right now she's just product testing, so, or market testing, figuring out if sublimation is even something she can pull off by herself. Find out if she wants to pursue like certain conferences. So, and her people, her insurance people are still really not helping her with all this as far as like figuring out the conference and whatnot. So she's trying really hard, and I get that. I applaud it. You know, she made some Halloween stuff, and I'm like, yeah, I would go to the conference with more than just like disability pride awareness, whatever. I would also go with like the Halloween or Christmas or whatever. That way people can like shop for, you know, gifts and whatnot for other people as well. I mean, that would be important. That's an important aspect, I feel, of... Oh, fuck, I drove off course. All it takes is one little miscorrect and I'm toast. I still would have only been second, though. Man alive. It's been like 45 minutes into the stream and I've only done like 3 races now. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I know everything. Thank you. I get that. I need to like remember more about which turtle goes which way. I need to do a lot of stuff. They seem to want to give me like a good item like around the beginning of each race, and then like after that they don't. If that makes sense. They like give me an invincibility mask, or they give me like a speed boost item. Fuck. Oh, thank heaven. I thought I was gonna like take a header off the cliff. I really did. Okay, well, that wasn't a bad get. I should have used my boost there more, because you can chain boosts in different directions. I'm just not very good at it. I need to boost better. I think that's my problem. But yeah, our neighbor, who was the nice older lady, she's actually leaving now. And so we're gonna have like, starting next month, they're gonna maybe start looking for people to move in. And I'm always so nervous because we've had some like really questionable neighbors in our time here. Like we had a neighbor who got us in trouble for like the smell coming out of our apartment, which our apartment does not smell like crap, but she claimed it did. And then they were like, well, it smells like, you know, you have a closed up apartment. And it's like, we do though, we don't really open it much. And then they're like, well, maybe it's the carpeting. But they had us clean it top to bottom. Then my mom and my older brother came and cleaned it top to bottom. And then they actually, and most embarrassingly, hired a professional. They're like, okay, yeah, we're gonna have to hire a professional to come in. After they clean it, get this, their professional cleans it for hours. She comes in, I don't know what she's doing because our carpet was clean, everything was clean, but she was here for hours, right? And we just let her because what else are we gonna do? And she like shampooed the carpet and everything, and I'm like, oh well, maybe it was that, maybe we just didn't shampoo the carpet good enough, okay? Because we're supposed to do it every year, and we did, but maybe we're just not good at it. Okay, maybe we suck. All right, that's good, we're gonna try this again. So here I've convinced me that we suck, right? That we do something incorrect, it was something bad that we didn't know how to fix. And here, after the person leaves our apartment and goes back to wherever the hell they came from, we were actually told, well, you know what? It still smells in here. We don't know what happened. And I'm like, we cleaned, we even suffered a person to come in here and clean. Let's see. I'm 6 whole seconds behind. Okay, I'm phoning a friend. Fix me up, big boy. Husband now has the reins.
By the way,
yeah.
After the cleaning person came, we had stuff on our Netflix that had been watched after she left.
We had stuff on our what place?
Stuff on our Netflix list that appeared out of nowhere after our cleaning lady had come.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Like she had been watching Netflix and stuff at our place. But yeah, they hired someone to come in because they said that we couldn't take care of our apartment. And afterwards they were like, it still smells in here. And I'm like, well, what the hell do you want us to do? Your cleaning lady was here supposedly for hours. Maybe she was only watching Netflix though, I don't know. And then they're like, well, maybe the carpets are just old in here. And I'm like, well, they were here when we moved in, so they probably were here since the place was built in like the early 90s. So probably, but just, this whole thing started because one of our neighbors used to walk the halls, like listening by the doors and smelling things and all kinds of stuff. And I even said to my sister, does it smell in here? You can like tell me the truth. She said it smells like, you know when you have a room that's closed up? She said that's what it smells like. When you have a room that's just been closed up and it's stuffy, she said it smells stuffy in here. Because I'm like, do you smell dirty dishes? Do you smell shits? She's like, no, nothing like that. So that's one of the reasons I don't like having like just any neighbor, because our neighbor like really did a number, and I actually wanted to leave here after she did that. Then this was years ago. This was like 2 or 3 changes to our landlords ago, but I still remember that. I still remember how embarrassing that was to be told our house smells and like we couldn't fix it. And even their spectacular cleaning lady, who may or may not have been watching our Netflix, even she could not get whatever the hell they smelled out of this apartment. And she shampooed our carpets, she did like the baseboard, she did everything. And we had already like cleaned the baseboards and everything, and we had already cleaned the carpet too, but we came home and the carpet looked wet and everything, and she had set the fan out to dry, and I'm like, well, what are we supposed to do here exactly? You know? So
Guess I'm not doing much better, huh?
you are still doing way better than me. That person was like 6 full fucking seconds ahead. when I've been doing this. It's probably closer to 10 most of the time. I'm at the place where I wasn't gonna win, I was just gonna do a little better every time. Told you. Thank you. I hope I don't have to use you too often, otherwise it's gonna become a husband stream. Ugh. Like I said, I could always just go to the Grand Prix and then have you just see me struggle through them too. So you get like 3 or 4 races and then you go back to a boss phase, and that was, yeah. That's what's gonna happen soon. But yeah, I was highly embarrassed. And like I said, even a professional cleaning lady couldn't fix the problem. And they walked around our apartment and they looked in our closets to find the smell, and they couldn't find anything at all.
Congratulations.
So
You win a trophy.
I'm like, is this like a phantom smell? I have no fucking idea.
Crate on your head, start hopping
But I know that people get nose blind to their own smell. So I was like, maybe they are telling the truth. Maybe we just can't smell it. But if that were the case, we couldn't fix it. But funnily enough, they did replace the carpets eventually, and it seemed better. I don't even know. I can't even begin to tell you, to be honest. Because they come in at least once a year, if not multiple times a year, and they like look at our faucets and our sinks, and they make sure everything is working. So we had never had a complaint before or since about anything in our apartment, because we keep it fairly clean. Well, husband does, to be honest. I just live here. He cooks and he cleans and does most of the shopping, though I'm going out to Aldi's tomorrow with husband, so that'll be nice. Now this is another one I did go through before. Okay, I didn't smush myself against the damn wall. Aw, damn it. I wanted to hit him with that. Okay, that's good. Yeah, you can get squashed here. And we have this other lady next door now. She seems pretty nice, but she always parks like in the where the dip is in the sidewalk, where the curb cut is what it's called. And she's like, well, they told me I could park here, and it's like, who is they? Because you can't park there. So my sister and I actually have to go through the grass because of where our neighbor lady parks. So, oh, where the fuck am I? I don't know if I glitched through the stage or like in a better spot or a worse spot. But yeah, that whole arc was so embarrassing for me. And they could not find anything that was making it bad for us. So I don't know what the hell it was. But yeah, we do everything they tell us to do. When we had carpet, they were like, clean it at least once a year with the shampooer, and we had to go rent a shampooer and everything. So it was like, we're doing what you want us to do. Like, I'm not quite sure what you want. Fuck. Okay, okay. Just don't take any risks. Don't take any unnecessary risks now. Okay, you're doing fine with just tilting out and rocking out. Because my brain will start being like, must get a box, and yeah. We are starting to pick up Konosuba like we said we were going to. We're on the part of the thing where the one person is looking for a relic if you watch the show. Okay, believe that or don't, that one was all me. Husband did not help me with that race. He is currently on his Steam Deck, so that one was mine. We always kind of try to make sure.
Yep.
Did I have a commanding lead?
Yeah, they didn't even cross the finish line by the time we just went on the next inning.
Nice. That one's a bit of an easier map, to be fair. Or track, I guess I should say. My skin is still peeling when we went out 2 weeks ago as a family. Like, it's 2 weeks from tomorrow that we went out, and my skin, I only got like, I would say my hand, wrist, and like maybe a third of my forearm got sun. I was trying to cover it up with a shirt because we had lost my sunscreen. Oh, here's the first boss. Only took me an hour to get here. Okay. Face me in the big race, I'll show you while driving. Last one across loses. Okay, so they didn't actually tell me what he had said, but that's the gist of it. And they all throw stuff at you and stuff, so it's gonna be difficult. I might have to phone a friend again, but we're gonna give me a few tries. Give me a while. See if I can cook. Though I'm not really good at cooking. I can bake okay, usually. Although I do want to try a poor man's lasagna soon. My mom made amazing lasagna. And I mean amazing, incredible lasagna. Like, we're talking like 12 pounds of cheese. We're talking like everything you could ever want in a lasagna. And it was so damn good, but she never told me the recipe. So I'm gonna try to like just doctor up some of the stuff from like some of the pasta sauce we already get from like a jar. It's not gonna be the same. I know it, we all know it, but I want to see if I can make a reasonable facsimile because I really want like good old lasagna again. And usually we buy the like Walmart brand when we want lasagna, which it's okay. But there are so many lasagnas I cannot legit have due to my allergy to thyme or whatever it is, so. There we go. I got at least a little bit of a boost off that. I'm not good with knowing when to jump exactly. Like I could have jumped there and I should have jumped there. Okay. And that just made me slow the fuck down. But yeah, Ripper was like the easiest one, of course, because he's the first one. I don't think they use like any items, I think, outside of the ones they throw at you. Like the items are only for you. I think they can like take them off the board, but I don't think they can do much of anything else. And Ripper usually has like a great burst of speed near the end if I remember, but it was fine. I don't know why that one was such a cock block for me. Alright. So he says, you're crazier than me. Okay, bus, get head checked if you think you can beat Oxide. Well, I got his key now, so I can move on. I would have to, like, really disinfect that thing. It's like adult toys. It's like, you know, cleanse it with 7 fires, 7 holy fires before you use it again or whatever. You just gotta keep everything nice and clean and tidy. Here we go.
Congratulations on opening this new area. Here you will find 4 more tracks to race. Good luck.
Yep. Now I can play as Ripperoo if anybody wants to do that shit. I was gonna say what that tongue do, but nah. Okay, they're glowing, so they must have like harder stuff or whatever, so we're just gonna go to the next part of the world. This is like the transitional highway. Okay. Are there any blue ones now? It doesn't seem like I can find any blue ones. It looks like there's an arrow again. Would that bring me back around, or is that where else I need to go? Let's find out, shall we? The Ripperoo. Hate is real. I don't hate Ripper necessarily. I mean, his jacket looks cozy. I've always wanted to give myself a hug at night and not worry about my arms coming undone. Like, not at all. Like, isn't it always nice to give yourself a hug? Ripper was like, when no one hugs me, when no one loves me, I will love myself. And that's a very powerful message. What are you doing here again, Mask?
Save screen. There are 5 of these screens.
Okay. So he's basically like, don't be an asshole. Save your damn game. I get that. I understand that. Yes, I will. Because we just beat the Ripper. Roo the Ripper. Ooh, ooh, it's Ripperoo. That's kind of a, nope, stop it. Reference to Power Rangers Samurai. Because the one, like, person that helped Xandred, the big evil, he was like, ooh, ooh, it's Octoroo. Oh god, Tiger Temple. We're gonna get our ass kicked again. We'll do like 10 tries and then hand it over to the husband who actually knows how to play video games. Yeah, I do love the fact that you can shoot the defensive shield. I think that gives it a lot more versatility. Just before it wears out, you can always shoot it forward. I don't think you can shoot it backward though, but I might be wrong about that. It's been a Dragon Age since I played this properly. This might be the one where you ride one of the tigers in the game. No, don't quote me on that. Yeah, I'm supposed to be able to like jump a lot of this stuff, and I'm not doing it very well, obviously. Like, see, I even have a mask, and they're still getting ahead of me because they're doing all the good jumps, and I am not. So, how you play is important. And you should absolutely not miss all this extra stuff, but of course I am doing so. As always, Shelpers, do as I say, not as I fail to do. Okay, that zoomed around me. The game was like, ah, she's sucking enough, it's fine. Yeah. I'm on easy too. I don't chain boost for jack shit, honestly. I'm just lucky I get to boost at all. I did too without making a mistake, like losing, but yeah. Husband can chain forever if he needs to, or he used to be able. You dodged my battleship, you prick. Oh. Turn the wrong way to boost. And I know I'm supposed to wait till like the end of the boost, but I can't. Like, I gotta tell you, I freaked the fuck out. I'm like, oh no, this ain't gonna work. Hi. Right up the butt. Just call me Toluca Proctologist Chertelli. Speculum. Okay. Oh. Oh, sweet baby Jesus. Please let me boost on the jump. Oh, fuck. Okay. It's all good. It's all good. I'm gonna boost into the damn wall. Because of course I am. I should have exploded that sooner. See, I can tell you what I do wrong. I just can't always fix it. I know I can throw them forward, but I don't. Please don't start up. Okay, there we go. Ow, ow, ow. Ah, fuck me running twice. That was not bad though. Look it, I was almost there. I was almost there. I know, horseshoes and hand grenades, but we'll take it. It's the first time I've been on this track in like 4 years. So there's only so much I can do with my idiocy. God damn it. Okay, we're gonna start over. Nobody saw that. Absolutely nobody. You didn't see that, Shelpers. It's okay. You were asleep. It happens. Everybody takes a little bit of a nap in the middle of the day. It's fine. You absolutely did not see me miss anything or... By the way, I feel like this is more brutal in a lot of ways than Mario Kart. I don't know if anybody would agree with that, but I do feel that way. I can tell you why. Because even though there are things that like really can help you, like rubber banding is not as prevalent because of how many, like what the items do or don't do, essentially. I hopped right over the jump pad or the... Ah, fuck. Yep, see? You can jump off a lot of this stuff, I'm just not good at it. And if they're better than me, which of course they are... Well, he isn't too far ahead this time. He wasn't too far ahead last time, however. That did not help me, essentially. This kind of reminds me of the Wario track with like a lot of the dirt and stuff when the jumps. Like, they really influence each other at points. Okay, got a little bit of height on that one. That was nice. I know I could have thrown it forward, but my aim is shit, so don't expect perfection, unfortunately. I'm still not making it. It doesn't matter what I do. Like, I need a miracle and a half to get through this shit. Fuck. I can't get the height on the jumps. Oh well. I'm not winning again. Nope. Oh, damn it to hell. So fucking close. I think the old, okay, there's one with like a lot of mod where the piranha plants come out. I don't know if I'm describing it right. I'm sure husband would know. Oh, it's Waluigi Stadium. Okay, yeah, Waluigi Stadium. Sorry. I get my asshole brothers mixed up. But yeah, that's kind of what this reminds me of in a weird way. I know, I don't know why necessarily, but maybe the mud and the jumps and the bumps. Yes, let us go. let us go and then fuck up this opportunity almost immediately. We're good at that. Okay, make sure nobody hits me. All right. I cannot put it backwards, so nice. Let's rock some speed. Let's go. Okay, we're not gonna take the risk and do a 3 for there. I know exactly what was gonna happen there. I was gonna smack into the damn wall. I understand myself to understand that I would have smacked into it. But I am trying my damnedest. On easy. Like I said, I can make the easiest game look like the hardest thing in the world. It's a gift. Fuck. Should not have tried sliding there, should have tried jumping there. Nope. I think that was mine. I think that was fucking mine. I'm just saying. I'm gonna just throw it behind me, because if he's on the straightaway, fuck me. Please, Lord. I'm trying so hard. The game's gotta give me a win, right? Essentially, eventually. Okay, up and over. I am so tense right now. Everything in my body is tightening up. Oh my god. Please, Lord. Okay, there we go. There we go. Not bad, not bad. Yeah, I don't use shortcuts. I know I have to, but I don't see them. Like, it gets to the point where I can't even stay on the track because the arrows look like decorations. I'm terrible. I'm honestly terrible at gaming. People are here because I talk, I think. I'm not even sure when they come in. I just talk a lot about everything. Writing, politics, video games, music. I love music. I'm a poet in my real life, so I talk a lot about writing and how to get published and all that fun stuff. But I love gaming. I've been a gamer since I was 3 years old, and I'm older than some of people's moms on, you know, this site, so...
If you collect and hold 10 Wumpa fruits,
yes, yes, I know that. I know that. Thank you, Mr. Mask. I play so badly, he has to remind me of the baby tips. Like, now to Luca. Okay, I don't even know how I'm doing that. That's perfect. Okay. Oh god, is this the one level I hate so bad in this one? Okay. Nope, this ain't it. Cocoa Park is one that gives you a lot of opportunity for boost. I'm thinking of the pyramid, because that's gonna suck. I am not a pyramid head. But yeah, there is no smart drive in this like there is in Mario Kart. I use smart drive. Yeah, Papa was pyramid. Yep. I think that's the one with the damn pyramid. And that's gonna be brutal because I can't turn worth a goddamn. But this one leaves a lot of nice open like areas for boosting. I didn't say I could do it correctly or well. I just said it leaves wide open areas for boosting. And that is one of the good things about this particular map. As a matter of fact, if you want to practice like chain boosting, I do recommend this place because of how luscious and huge it is. Like, there's a lot of curves, the road's pretty damn big. And I'm never gonna get to the rat in this stream, or probably any stream. But yeah, I'll play this again if you guys don't mind, you know, the pain of watching me do this over and over. But I'm gonna have to practice more. Like I said, until today I hadn't picked it up in like 4 years. I got through this on easy at one point in my life, but that was like a lifetime ago. That was during what people call the panini, essentially. I really did like a lot of this stuff as well, like somewhat better than some of the Mario Kart stuff depending on, but people don't necessarily like care for it. It almost seems like every other kart racer is kind of doomed because Mario Kart exists. And I think that's pretty sad. Husband and I are really looking forward to, well, husband especially, the new Sonic Racer. So that is nice to have the new Sonic Racer be a thing. But they, like I said, they don't want to do the voice lines. And then they're like, well, we can't do voice lines because how are we gonna make... Yeah, I used to play online once in a while. Not well, obviously. But this is a damn good racing game. And like I said, I was really mad about what they did with Toys for Bob. Like here they're like getting ready to give us Crash 5 and I'm like, oh, by the way, nope, fuck you. So that was kind of shit. And I'm like, don't bullshit this old woman, okay? The FTC is looking into Microsoft, or they were, because Microsoft said when they got Actiblizzard or whatever the hell company they acquired, that they weren't gonna actually lay anybody off or raise prices on the Game Pass and stuff, and they fucking did, of course. So I thought they canceled it because I thought they got rid of Toys for Bob. Didn't they get rid of Toys for Bob? Am I imagining that?
They're their own thing now, but I don't know if they were able to take those things with them or not.
Oh yeah, that's another thing. Does IP transfer? I mean, because I think of the fact that they're like holding like Banjo-Kazooie and shit hostage for reasons. So I don't know. It did, you know, companies and corporations, they're so wound up over the bottom dollar where even if something does well, it's like, well, it didn't overshoot like 300%. It only outshot like 250% over. So that's technically, our projections were actually so high that what you did was a disappointment. And it's like, but it was a smaller game, or it was something that hadn't been seen in like 2 decades. Like, give it a break. And it's like, no. Oh, god damn. Husband's gonna need to fucking help me with this thing, I think. This is the pyramid. And this is like sharp turn central. Wall number 1. Wall number 2. Just call me Toluca Wall Licker. I don't mean to. And that's what makes this such a difficult fight on the boss, because you fight the boss here. The person who owns the pyramid, obviously. And when you fight them, I should say him, because it's a him. When you fight him, it's so difficult. I knew I was gonna do that. I knew I was gonna do that. Everyone knew that was gonna happen. But yeah, when he hits you with his stuff or lays it down, it's in this small little alleyway over here. Oh my god, it's rough. It is fucking rough. Okay, I need to correct that. It's brutal. It's not rough. It is no lube. Straight fucking shot brutal. And you're like, at first you're like, Oh, Papu, like, hello there. Like, is that for me, big boy? And Papu's like, hell yeah, baby, buckle up. And it's like, no warm-up time? And Papu was like, no. Fuck. Yeah, it seems like one of the only things that they want to do for, fuck me twice. They want to do for fucking future stuff is like COD. And don't get me wrong, I play COD. I sure do. Not well, obviously, but I do. And when you play COD, it's all great and everything, but it's like, that can't be like the only big thing we're waiting on here. I am hoping we get a fair amount of good stuff when we deal with, when we get Game Pass games next month. I'm hoping we get some Halloween-y type stuff. Because husband and I always get like game... You know, I might as well restart that. Oh yeah, Pinstripe is the worst. That's the one where I'm like, he makes Oxide look like a kindergartner eating paste. Pinstripe is like, I have seen greater men than I lose their absolute ever-living shit because of Pinstripe. And valid, fucking valid. I actually almost gave up on the my solo playthrough of this years ago because of Pinstripe. I'm like, I cannot beat this mofo. I cannot. He is not. That is not what's happening for me. And it was so rough. But I persevered, but it took me forever. So imagine how long it's going to take me now, Shelpers. Just let us imagine that pain on some faraway day if I do play this more than once. Imagine that pain that we'd all have to go through together. And then you'd be like, maybe I shouldn't have done this. Maybe I shouldn't have asked her to play it again. And that would have been valid. That would have been fair. But then, by then, we're all walking the road together. And it's too late. It's like the yellow brick road, except it eats our feet and forces us to continue, even when we're screaming that our toes are being dissolved. So, if I do this more than once, you're gonna have to realize the pain and the agony that's gonna come with watching me try to get better. And even though we do have husband helper, my husband is my ace in the hole. He does like try to assist me when games get too tough. Like I said, because I don't want to stay on the same track or the same part for too long, because I don't want to like make people regret their life choices of spending a little time with me, which I very much appreciate all the time people do spend here. I talk about how time is more precious than money, because in a lot of ways I honestly thought I missed that. I honestly thought I fucking missed that. Oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking god. Please. Please. Please, Lord. Oh no. I fucked that up so hard. I deserve this. I deserve this. I swear to Christ. Okay, I didn't deserve that. I thought I missed, like, I fucked up so bad. I fucked up so bad that last round. Holy ever-loving Jehoshaphat, that should not have happened. At all. So, yeah. That was pain in a can, but I don't know. They must have been like loving each other down back there. They're like, hot massage, honey, and like everybody's like picnicking in the grass and shit, and I'm just like, okay, that's fine. It is easy, but I think they were like, we need to give her some slack. She'll be here for the next hour. Actually, they probably want to see me fight Papu. They're like, let's just get her through this.
You can get a hang time turbo from jumping. The longer you're in the...
I appreciate that he's looking out for me. But he has to remember, you need some kind of skill in order to fucking do something properly, and yeah. Whee! Driving prowess. Well, I don't have to worry about that. That's something I'm never gonna have. But yeah, I'm gonna try to practice more if I do this again, but I might not. I just thought it's been a while since I've done Mario Kart on here, and this was a game I had really played a lot of at one point. I didn't like drive around and get all the letters or anything like that, but I did the whole adventure mode. I played it a fair bit online. I played a fair bit of the Grand Prix by myself. So I have a bit of a random factoid for you. Since this is an interesting level, I'm actually scared of armadillos. There are armadillos in this level. I'm not scared of like the cartoon armadillos, but if you ever let me see one in real life, I would fucking freak out. And for some of you, you already know the reason. And no, I've never seen one in real life because I don't live down there, so that would be fine. But I knew she got behind me just for that. Okay, so anyway, armadillos carry, it's not called leprosy anymore, but leprosy. The bacteria that causes leprosy. They leave it in the soil or something as they dig, and I am so terrified of leprosy. Those motherfuckers, I'm just like, there's no way in hell. So no. So technically it's because I'm scared of what? I think it's called Huntington's disease now, I'm not sure. But yeah, I'm scared of leprosy. Therefore, anything that fucking carries it, no thank you. Oh, I went up on the wall there. I didn't know that was a strat. Oh my mother of God, okay. That was not brilliant of me. Well, we aren't as far ahead or behind as we probably should be. Ah, fuck my ass. It's okay. Let's go. Let's go and don't run into the wall or move backwards. That'd be pretty fucking swell if I do say so myself. Oh shit, I lost my time. Oh god, fuck, damn. I lost my entire momentum there. You're probably thinking to yourself, how can someone driving this terribly still be ahead? I do not know. I legit do not know. I know it's uneasy. I recognize that. I celebrate it. I thank the Lord that I don't have to do it on Nitro, like the old Nitro setting. Oof. But Papu's gonna get me. And I don't blame him. I would just be like, interloper. Explosion. Like Megumi from Konosuba. Just like, explosion! And then everything would be gone. Oh, I almost thought Coco was on her knees, not just sitting and doing her nails or on her phone. I think it's on her phone. Funny story, I still don't have a cell phone. I wish they would have captioned the people who talk. Yeah, she's the tech person. Which most people are on their phone nowadays. I use a tablet because I'm basically a Luddite. This is gonna hurt. I might have to have my husband do it. We'll see. We'll have to find out how bad this is gonna be. I would say pretty bad, considering I shouldn't have beat it the first time. When I hand it over, I always tell people I don't keep that to myself. I don't see the point in lying. I suck at video games. I just love them. Oh, fuck me. Okay, now I'm not gonna have to deal with him so far putting his little toxic bottles in the corners during this, so that's good. But I just boosted into the damn wall. Damn it to fuck. Okay, that was nice. Of course, he can still, like, ruin my life by getting the items I need to defeat him. The lighting on this stage also fucks with my eyes, because I don't see things I should. Whoa! Like that. Like my brain says there was nothing bad there. Like I couldn't tell. Okay. Now I don't have to deal with him around the corner again. I should still try to, like, zoom around the corners. Okay, I did an okay job there. Not my finest hour. This is evil's finest hour. Okay, please hit every branch on the way down, Papu. I call him Papua, and I know that's not his name. Oh god. No! I always slide into trouble right fucking there. Oh god, please, please give me a good item. No! Okay, well that worked. Oh dear god, please. Ah! Please, Lord. Okay. I need to make sure I don't slide into anything too obnoxious. And I'm going to. I know I am. Because coming down this and around this is just going to make my life so much worse. Oh dear fucking god. Oh dear. Okay, that was funny. I swear to god that was funny. Just... I hate you, Papu. I just hate him. That was my fault. I realize. I do realize. The game was trying to give me... Hi, Dan. How are ya? The game was trying to give me every opportunity to beat this asshole. And I just flushed it down the toilet. I was like, hey, I don't need that. Who needs that? How are you doing, Dan? Anything new? I told Dan we should play some Dead by Daylight together, but I don't know. Like, oh, fuck me running. You know what? I'm gonna start over. I'm gonna start over. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. That's all I'm gonna do is start right over. It's fine. You didn't see it. You looked away. You went and got a snack. I understand. I understand. Oh no, you don't have to keep the AC running. Oh, see, I'm actually like sweaty tryhard gamer right now. Fuck me running. Yes. I don't know if I can actually get that off me or if it just fucks me. Well, that'll help. Yeah, I'm gonna just start over. We're gonna start over. It's a boss fight. Oh, I suck at DVD too. I'm managing. had like bad stuff happen again recently with people, but I'm on my way to mend. And that's all I can hope for some days. I have a new doctor coming up in soon. I don't think I can hop through this. I think it just kills me. Oh, wait. It just disappears? There we go. Right in your butt. Right in your butt. But yeah, I have in another week, a little over a week, I have an appointment with a new nurse practitioner. That is a corner I always fucking fuck up. Well, that's a new one. I'm gonna start over. We're gonna redo it. We're gonna redo it. But yeah, I heard Aldi actually has Halloween decorations, and I'm like really excited to go tomorrow. Because at first I was like, oh, maybe we can find some candy for cheaper than where we usually buy it. But then it was like, oh, there are all these Halloween decorations, and I'm like, no shit, let's go. Like, I'm like, we're gonna check out that stuff. Oh, frick me. Okay, I have one more well placed, hopefully. Thank you for the follow. You say is it Yamatori? Let's hope so. The penguin looking person in my heart right there is my husband, my husbando.
Wrong way.
Wrong way. I couldn't help it, he ate me. I know the way is not through his anus. I get that. Mr. Mask Man. Yes. Die and cry. Not me, him. Damn it. But yeah, so I have a whole hour to tell all of my woes to my new nurse practitioner. Let's hope she's well versed. If not, it's going to be an awful long trial of comedy of errors, probably. Speaking of comedy of errors. Oh, damn it to fuck. We're gonna start over. It's fine. I know you're experiencing some deja vu right now, but that's alright. There's always a fine, cognitive, logical, rational, reality-based explanation. Fuck me. You know what they say, right? The definition of insanity is watching Toluca play video games. Son of a beanbag! What the hell? I fell through the couch cushion. Papu. Papu, you don't have to do this to me. As it was because I didn't like your spaghetti. Come on, Papu. You don't have to be that guy. You can handle when someone doesn't like your spaghetti. Pineapple does not belong on pizza, Papu. We've argued about this many a time. I should have fucking hit you. I'm very good at this game. I am a master. I am a master of my fate. No, Papu. Yes. It's fine, Papu. Just relax over there, okay? No, relax over there. Far away over there. Behind me. Get behind me, Papu. There might be dangers out here. You need to deal with the dangers, Papu. Aha! Nope, knew that was coming. If I don't slide into the post, I slide into the mouth. And that sounded kinkier than I meant it. We'll keep that. Well, that's delicious. I'm just gonna fail a few times and then I'll call in the big guns. That's what the B in my husband's screen name stands for. But just it's big guns, just big guns. Oh fuck me. This is a wash, Shelpers. Yes, I know, I could really use. It would have been nice to have a second hold item. Oh shit. Fuck. That doesn't kill my momentum too badly, at least. Yeah, Papu's already in the pole position. We're gonna just, he laughed at me. He laughed at me. You've been there for comedy? Yeah, well, if you didn't laugh when you watched me play, you'd fucking cry, I think. If I didn't laugh, I'd cry. I've been playing video games for like, what, at least 35 years? 37, honestly, let's be real. Possibly a little longer, maybe closer to 38. Because my first experience with the game system was actually an Atari. And then my family decided to get a Nintendo. So that should tell you all you need to know. So I was already saving princesses when I was little. And I almost feel like I was better when I was little, but I could be wrong about that. Okay, here's my reasoning, right? I told my husband I got pulled off a video game once when I was a kid. Because mom would pull us off a video game when we were naughty, which makes sense. Because we'd be like stomping our little feet and stuff like that. Well, here, husband was like, well, okay, well, how many times did you get pulled off? I said once. And he said, what game was it? And I said, it was the second Zelda. And he said, do you remember what you were doing? I said, yeah, fighting Shadow Link. And spoiler, I know. And he's like, that's like the final boss or whatever. And I'm like, no, it's not. I couldn't have been at the final boss. But I was. Okay, because we're going to talk about my gaming superpower. I obviously suck. But what is my gaming superpower? How am I able to do certain things certain people in my life haven't been able to do? My gaming superpower is perseverance. Because all it takes is getting lucky once. One time. You can fail and fail a bunch in a video game. At a boss, at a race, whatever the fuck it is. All it takes is one lucky time. And that's it. That's the tweet. I fucked us both right there. I must have hit his fucking potion, not him. Shit. Oh, fuck my nuts. Okay. But yeah, that's my gaming superpower. So, like, when we would play Monster Hunter World, husband would want to beat Toaster, Teostra. And obviously, so would I. I fucked that up. I could have won. I could have won easily. I didn't. He ran across while on fucking fire. Oh, that was good. That was really good. Do you see that finish, Shelpers? Tell me that doesn't make good TV, baby. Tell me that doesn't make a good round. If I fail, at least I do it close. Get you all tense, get you a little sweaty, get you being like, will she fuck up enough times to actually, you know, still lose? And yes, I will, but I'll do it in such a way to hopefully still entertain you. I don't know what I did to him. I don't know what his mother did to him, but that was good. I need to really learn how to do certain things, but since we know where that's never going to happen, we're just gonna have to live with it. So yeah, I'd laugh too if I had the easy job. And fucking with me is definitely the easy job. I'm gonna try to be careful. I say as I slide right into that goddamn wall. It's either the wall or the fucking piranha plant. I have to pick one. I don't want to. Okay, we can slide through here. I either cut it too close or too far when I go here. At least I'm not diving headfirst into the damn wall. Okay, missed that piranha plant, just fucking barely. Okay, fuck me. That's suckarooed. That's suckarooed on ice. So yeah, when you were a kid, you had no choice but to get good at games. Like, your parents were not buying you like fucking 40 games at like $100 each or whatever. That was not a thing. That did not happen. So you played what you got and you got good. There were no save states. You know, it's one of the things that people bitch about. Like, I've seen a lot of people bitch at like Metroidvanias, like Silk Song is like being bitched about because people are like, well, how am I supposed to like get anything going? It's like, it's a Metroidvania, it's supposed to be difficult. Yes, I know, I'm gonna hit every branch on the way down. He also doesn't want to get too far away from me because he wants to be able to like make my life a living hell, which, you know, I understand that. Fuck me. Papua needs to stop gardening. I can't see because of the fucking thing in my way. I should really try to just make those corners. I shouldn't even try to win for a while. I should just try to like get better. Oh man. You know what? We're gonna try it again. Yes, eventually I will call in husband. I was hoping I wouldn't have to though. I know. Foolish mortal. But fools these mortals she. I get it. I'm also thinking about changing my lore as my turtle, by the way. Not that I'm a shitty gamer, that wasn't the lore. I mean, that's nothing nobody, you know, everybody fucking figured that out ages ago, but I was thinking about redoing my lore as why I have the different shells. Which, theoretically, my lore is, for the shells anyway, is that I was... Oh, you took you... Oh, you little freaking televangelist. He fucking took me out with him. I mean, I don't hate him for that. I would have done the same, but... Shit. I thought it was a bomb. I was trying to get out of the way for some reason. Okay, that's my idiocy, obviously. But yeah, I was thinking about just changing up my lore a little bit. I swear I missed those puddles, and I think they're longer than they look, and then I just think I don't hit them. And I don't know how to like reconcile that with myself. Okay, I drove completely off the map. It's fine. I'm going to struggle a while longer. I'll call husband and like right near the end of the stream if we need a W. Like, I don't know why he's so bitchy. Is there no Mrs. Papu? Or, you know, Mr. Papu Part 2? Depending on which way you lean. It's hard to date, yo. Like, I don't blame him for being pissed. It's hard to date. Husband and I are both, like, thrilled to pieces we don't have to date anymore. Because we just, you know, we hear the stories of all you youngins and... And like I said, it's fucking hard to date. And back then we had chat rooms. We didn't have like dating apps, like not many. I'm sure there was like Yahoo Singles back then. But Yahoo Singles was not something that we worried about. Oh dear God, I suck. But yeah, Yahoo Singles, you could, you know, match and mingle and stuff, but for the most part, you know, you just went to chat rooms and like hung out and got to know people that way. So it was a lot less pressure than, oh, do I swipe left? Do I swipe right? Like, no, no swiping. Swipe or no swiping. It's not something we did back then. I just like being in chat rooms and talking. Which is kind of funny because that's essentially what I do now. But I was in the romance room, but I wasn't looking for love. That's one thing about... I swear to God that thing fucking reaches to the 9s. That is pathetic, honestly. That was so bad. That was so unbelievably bad. Fuck. Ah. Makes good TV, but still. I'm gonna give it about, I don't know how many more tries. After it reaches 11 p.m. my time, which is like a few minutes, we're gonna try to call in my ringer. I don't want to hear you laughing. Like, he kind of reminds me of the regenerators or whatever from RE. Oh, fuck me. I swear, those puddles are fucking huge. I try really hard to avoid, and I don't know if it's because of my eyesight or what. Or the light on the track or something, but they look okay. That I knew I ran into. Like, I literally knew I ran into that. So I'm not gonna bitch about that because I got that. I understood. Like, the assignment was totally clear at that point. But yeah, I've been watching more of the Beardo channel. Like, Beardo Gets Scared, where he does the like paranormal sins. Oh, he'll be waiting for me. It's fine. That one is not so fine. I don't understand what makes them eat or not eat you alive. But yeah, the paranormal sins is always funny. because he always talks about like different people who do like paranormal stuff online, and then like all the different things they do, where it's like, did you hear those footsteps? And it's literally clearly a put in sound effect, and he's like, I sure did. And then he finds the like right file. Sometimes it's funny. But yeah, a lot of like paranormal shit is fake. We've talked about that and why. So, and I do agree with Beardo and a lot of the other ones. Like, Beardo looks at it as he wants to believe, and he's had like experiences out of his own. But like most people who do like paranormal investigating, they fucking lie because they want clicks and views. So he looks through it and debunks. I also do like follow this woman named like Floria something or whatever, and she talks about like psychics and whatnot because she was on the psychic circuit, and her mom totally believed she was psychic and trained her daughter to be, but she's like, a lot of it's just like cold reading and like looking at clues the people give you and whether you're just perceptive or not. And it is like, if you watch John Edward, we talked a lot about cold reading and stuff on this channel. So like cold reading versus hot reading, and she like talks a lot about that, and I just find that so interesting from the perspective of somebody who is like trained to do that. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I hopped through that way. If he fucking gets me now, I'm gonna fucking, okay. I was losing my mind. But yeah, that's what I mean about that's my gaming superpower. If you give me long enough, I will get it. That's how I'm going through Brotato and doing all the different runs and stuff. It takes me sometimes, it took me on Danger 5 on the original thing, it took me like 2 weeks.
Maybe Papu not eating a big breakfast.
Oh my goodness. You're supposed to cook the chicken.
So small. Here's key to help.
I thought he said there's key to hell, not key to help. What is it with everybody sticking the key in their mouth?
Him not as big, but him much more grumpy.
But we're having a lot of phallic shaped issues here today. But yeah, I'm gonna have to go find, unless they auto-save for me, I'm gonna have to go find a save point, and then we will get that running, and then I will call it a stream. I'm glad they don't make the key something you use up. That would be terrible, honestly. Alright. Got some stuff. I love how much there is to unlock in this game. I just think it's really cool. Okay, we're driving on ahead. And I like how there is linked worlds, like they're not just separate things. I need to go find a save point though. Is that where the star is, theoretically? Where is the star? Okay, let's go find the star. Following yonder star. People were talking about claymation and they didn't mention Will Vinton at all, and I was really sad. Okay, where is the star?
To open this door, you must come in first place.
Okay, that's not what I'm looking for then. I'm looking for the save file. Do you remember what the save area looks like, Shelpers? Because I fucking don't.
Use that green rectangle on the map.
Oh, green rectangle. That sounds like a plan. Okay. Thank you, my love. Alright, let's get there. I'm trying to watch my mini-map so I don't fuck up. Alright, here we go. Yep. You are correct, my good sir. Alright. Save game. Overwrite. Alright, Shelpers. That does it for... I'm gonna save twice because I'm paranoid. Maybe I'll make a second file actually, just in case. Awesome. Okay. That is my maybe one and done. If you want to see this again, be like, Toluca, watching you fuck up all night, it was great. It made me feel better about my life and myself and my gaming skills and where I'm going in the future. And if it made me giggle, and if that's what you need, just let me know. I will play this again. As I said at the beginning, let me know if there's anything in particular you want to see me do for Halloween. If you want to see me do a spooky collab. If you want to see me do like a horror poetry writing stream. If you want to see like cards or jewelry or what have you, just let me know the kind of spooky stuff you would like to see. I know I'm going to do at least one paranormal video, maybe more paranormal shorts. Just let me know what you want. I will try to accommodate if it's feasible for me. I want you all to know I appreciate the ever-living fuck out of you. I find you all so important. I can't tell you how much it means to me that you continue to watch me, that you continue to stop by and talk to me, that you find anything I do worth viewing, worth engaging with. I can't tell you how grateful I am and how important you are. And I will see you on Monday for something. All right, Shelpers? Take care. Have a great weekend. Bye.